Qigong time! Thursday the 17th. We're gonna do some wild goose moving meditation. I'm Jordan. That is me. Time to play at being geese. Derp has arrived. Start with waist rotations, keeping the head still. And in the movements that we're learning today, the waist gets used as a reference point, so it's right about at belly button high, maybe a little bit higher. The dime meridian is from the belly button, and then on the sides it goes up a little bit, but basically about belly button high. And then massage the back up and down, back and forth. Then we'll do waist rotations the other direction. And to get the waist rotations and the hip rotations to happen in equal distance in each direction, can start small and just find the center and see from the center what's the smallest circle you can make to be on center. You can play with expanding that circle with center in mind. You try making big circles without first finding the little center. It can be easy for it to be off center and to not be going as far equidistant in all directions. And then palm over palm into chest massage. Switching my chin is on top, massaging the other direction. We'll do hip rotations, either fingers or palms on tiao. The joint of the hip. Again, can start small, just finding center, seeing how the weight shifts around in the feet. Letting your weight sink into the floor, feeling baihui be stretched open to the sky. Then can, from that center, explore a little bit further out, letting the parts of the body around the hips accommodate for that equidistant rotation. Then massage, massage shoulder back. Then we'll do hip rotations in the other direction. Palm over palm into lower dantian, and letting the organs be soft. Switching the chin is on top, massaging the other direction. Feet back together for knee rotations. Letting these be little squats, keeping the core engaged and letting the letting your tail balance out the leaning forward, keeping both the heels on the ground. Then massaging down on the inside of the kneecaps and up on the outside of the kneecaps in circles. Other direction. Yeah, keeping the heels on the floor and maintaining straight back and the lower, middle, upper dantian stack. And massaging down on the outside of the kneecaps and up on the inside. Another round of those. We'll go a little lower, letting the heels up off the ground. These and all the rest of the warm-ups, just letting the breath come naturally. And massaging down the sides of the legs. And other direction. And massaging up the insides of the legs. Putting the fingers together. Arm circles, pushing down through upper, middle, lower dantian. Eyes following the hands. And stretching up, extending through the front of the body. Breathing into the stretch. Relaxing, pushing up again. Relaxing and up. Relaxing and up to the right, extending through the left side of the body. Eyes up, looking at the hands. Relaxing, coming up again. Relax, back up. Relax up to the left, extending through the right side of the body, foot pushing down into the ground, hand pushing up into the sky, eyes on the hands. Center, back up. Center, up again. Back to center and folding at the hua. Our rotations towards the floor. coming down, upper, middle, lower dantian, down the legs, past the feet, past the floor, back to upper dantian. Pushing down in front of the body, towards the floor, outside the right little toe, outside the left little toe. Holding the elbows. Grasping ankles. Massaging down the legs, and then patting down the legs. Coming back up, protecting the lower back, and doing kicks. First the heel. Then with the toe, down the top of the leg. And then for chin to toe. So, left leg out, line the torso to that leg, grasping elbows, bend at the hua, folding, and making circles down the front of the leg, up the toe, back towards yourself, back straight, body facing forward, eyes looking at the floor, and chin and toe aligned with one another. Reaching with 10 fingers. And massaging up and down the legs. Patting down the leg. And bending the knee, lining the back on the way up, walking it off a bit. Over to the left leg extending, grasping the elbows, align the torso, fold at the hua, circles down the front of the leg, up the toe, back towards yourself. Right leg forward, tongue touching lightly behind the teeth. Reaching with 10 fingers. Massage. And then pat down the leg. Bending the knee, coming up, walking it off. to the right leg extending. And 6 fingers, 3 on each hand, fold at the hua. Back leg forward, arms out into the floor, eyes looking at the floor, chin and toe aligned towards each other. Two fingers, 1 on each hand. By grabbing the toe. Massage. And pat. Bending the knee, coming up, locking it off. And over to the left side, the second chin to toe, second round of chin to toe. 6 fingers on each hand, fold at the hua. Two fingers, 1 on each hand. And grasping the toe. And massage. Pat down the leg. Bending the knee, coming up, minding the back, knocking it off. And then we'll get another round of kicks in. So protecting the back, shin kidney points, kicking with the heel. Bring the foot down softly. And then kicking with the toe down the top of the leg. And feet back together, and we'll do pretzel maneuver. Right hand over left shoulder, left hand in front of the face, look to the right. Lining the palms to the ears. Relaxing. Left hand over right shoulder, right hand in front of the face. Look left. Line palms. Relax. And right hand again over the left shoulder, left hand in front of the face, look right. Relaxing, and the shoulders hang loose. And left hand over right shoulder, right hand in front of the face, look to the left. Find the palms. Relax, and some pats, slapping massage on the corner of the shoulder, letting the palms be cupped and loose. Corner of the shoulder under the armpit. We'll do the hip or the arm rotation. So letting the left leg bend, right leg be straight, both feet squarely on the ground, heel and toe, left hand on the left bent leg, right arm hanging loose, torso aligns to the bent leg and up the front, down the back. And then up the back, down the front. And pivoting on the left heel, pivoting on the right heel. Right leg bent, left leg extended. Hand on the right bent thigh. Left arm up the front, down the back. Then up the back, down the front. Tapping massage across the top of the shoulder and across the back. Turning on the right heel, turning on the left heel. Another set of slaps, pats. And then walking feet towards each other, back to center. We'll do some massages, circles on the shoe kidney points. And we're going to be connecting to those in this week's movements as well. So another good reference point in addition to the waist this week. And then massaging dabao, the sides of the body, the ribs. Massaging lymph nodes, the lower extremities. Massaging the chest, a little bit off center. And other hand, cradling with the hand that's not doing the massaging. Getting the shoulder, scapula, back, and some pats. Other side. Pats. And massaging up from the fingertips, getting the thumb past the wrist, elbow, shoulder. Down from the shoulder past the ends of the fingers. Other side up from the fingertips past the shoulder. wrist, elbow, shoulder, and turning it over, shoulder, elbow, wrist, fingertips, including the thumb. Shaking out the wrist and massaging fingertip to fingertip, past the webbing, past the wrist. Hand coordination, other side. Massaging the palm. Then massaging the heat of the palm out to the ends of each finger, coming back to the center of the palm each time. Twice on the pinky. And other side, other hand. Massaging from the center of the palm out to the ends of the fingers. Massage and the back of the neck. Actually, before we get to the next stuff, I wanted to specifically massage Hugu today. We're going to be using this point, so the meat between the thumb and the forefinger, digging in there. Hugu point. This is going to be referenced as we're doing the cloud hands. And then the other side. Then you get back to the neck, brushing the front of the neck. Left hand. Massaging the temple. Corners of the eyes. The divot in the orbit of the eye. Corners of the nose. Corners of the mouth. Other side. Ears. Pushing up the ears. Drums of heaven, palms over the ears. Wash face, comb hair. Getting rid of any stale, stagnant chi, tired chi, unbalanced chi. Then bringing it in a sphere around the head. Now that we're centered, can do the one leg stand, so letting all the weight sink into the left leg so that the right leg can be light, and play with the ankle. Can do toe, heel. Can lift the leg. Side, sinking into the left or the right leg. Left leg can be light. Play at the ankle. Heel toe. Left leg. The foot down with intention, gradually shifting the weight. Left leg heavy, right leg can come up again. And continue to play however you like. And right leg down. Finding the floor, gradual weight transfer. Left leg up. And we'll extend through the inside of the leg, so bending the left leg. Letting the right leg be extended and long, extending the right arm. Looking down that right arm into the floor, forming a claw with the left hand or just letting it support yourself. Switching sides. Down the left hand and arm into the floor. Back to center, massaging up the insides of the legs. Walk the feet towards each other. Protect the back, shikini points, and we'll do some walking kicks. First, kicking with the heels, bringing the foot lightly, softly down on the ground. And then the toes down the top of the leg. Cross the Achilles tendon with the top of the foot. Just walking meditation. And that's enough for warm up, so we can do a bow and transition to the movements for today. We don't have a lot of movements, just 2 today, but there's a lot of detail in them, so to get right into them, I'll do it once facing this direction, once this direction, and I'll do it once this direction today because there's back stuff going on that you don't normally see. So to start out, movement 20, we had just done the back of cosmic orbit. We're back here. The left hand is pointing towards the chest and the right hand is making a claw above the collarbone, and we're folded at the claw. And when we come up, the right hand opens up, the fingers unfurl, and then they come down the Ren meridian, the front of the body. The pinky actually drags along the body, down the center, the lower dantian, and cradles there. And that's movement number 20. And then 21, stirring, turning the hands. The left hand comes in, and I'm doing this in very slow motion before it happens quickly, but left hand comes in and down the front of the body, and at the same time the right hand is rising up. Then the right hand comes in and the left hand opens up and comes down. And then finally the left hand comes in, and on the third time when it pushes down, the right hand just gets pushed out of the way to the waist, and the left hand comes down to the waist. So that's movement number 20 or 21. And to do it again this way, we had just been like this, come up, the pinky comes down, the Ren meridian down the front of the body, and the right hand is cradling at lower dantian, but it's slightly open. It's not pointing directly, and it's a little bit open. And then as the left hand comes in, the right hand comes away and up, and the left hand comes down. Then as the right hand comes in, the fullness expands the left hand to be open at a bit of an angle, comes down, always coming down the Ren meridian, the front of the body, and then coming down from middle dantian on the third time, just pushing the right hand to the side where it's going to rest, and then the left hand coming to the side where it's going to rest. And the shoulders should be as relaxed as possible. It's a little bit of a opening of the chest for this. If you need to have your hands forward a little bit for that to work mechanically and not hurt your shoulders, work with what your body's telling you is comfortable, but the idea is to let the chest open up and have the hands at the sides of the waist. And then getting into movement 22, the waving the hands like cloud hands. It'll be another set of 3 left, left, right. So the weight sinks into the left foot. The right foot comes out and it touches just on the right side of the right foot. So the young trun is open off the ground and the heel is off the ground. So it's just the right side of the foot that's touching the ground. And as that leg comes out, the arm comes out as well. And the eyes are looking at the hand, and the hand is waist high, And it comes around in an orbit waist high. I'm just watching it. The hips are still, but the waist is turning. And at the edge of that extension, turning forward. And then Goose comes in and connects with the shu kidney points. And that's where the weight transfer happens. That connection pushes us forward. Lower, middle, upper dantian moving together simultaneously. And then it's the same thing on the left side, where the left hand and the left foot come out together. Just the left side of the left foot is touching, heel is up, the ball of the foot is not fully on the ground. And we watch the cloud hand, waist high, come around, hips are still, waist is turning, coming back forward. Goose connects, pushes us forward, and then again on the right. And that'll be what's for today, and then doing it forward is how we normally do it. This is the direction I'm facing when we're actually in the form, so having just done the stirring, 1, 2, 3, the right hand and right foot come out, and as we're turning, the neck doesn't need to turn. The neck is just in line with the waist. And then at the edge of the extension of your waist, turning the arm over, and that can happen by, I guess I'll turn around this way and do it even, just so that it's clearer, but as the arm turns over, you don't want the chi to drop out of the hand, so one way to do it is to let the elbow come out and the hand stays up, facing upright as it comes in. Another way of doing it is to, kind of like you would palm a basketball, maintain the thumb connection of chi as you just rotate the whole arm over. And either way you do it, the idea is that the whole arm is engaged in that turning over, and as it comes in, it's up to you whether you do the palming basketball way or the just keeping it upright way. Play around with it, see what feels right to you day to day. And when that comes in, around the other side, and I'll do it once this way. Let's see, 2, 3, cloud hand, looking forward, connecting, pushes us forward. And it's almost a one-leg stand. The foot is light on the floor. Doesn't need to be connecting too solidly. You kind of, you need the extra stability, but it is that you're stable through one leg. Goose connecting, cloud hands. I think that's enough detail for today. Yeah, let's leave it at that and do the form together. So do some bows, get in the head space for it. We'll thank each other for coming together, making time for playing around in our bodies like wild geese, and bow thanking our teachers and their teachers and the form, and then a bow to the world, thanking it for all the space to flap around. So, with the bows out of the way, do whatever you need to do, extra warm up, get a drink of water, stay hydrated, and find your place in your space for the form. And once you found your place, make sure that the feet are parallel, not toes pointing towards each other, not toes pointing away from each other. Both your toes pointing forward. And rocking back, forward, back, side to side, finding center. Letting that stability sink down into the ground through the feet, toes spread. 101% of the bottom of the feet touching the ground. Back way up, open to the sky. Tongue touching lightly, soft gaze. And begin. Scooping up from the floor, opening to the sky off the heels. Back into lower dantian, pushing out, turning the arms over, swimming back. Pushing the wings, setting the wings, expel. Releasing the fingers, flipping everything over, folding, pushing down outside the left toe, outside the right toe, back to center, pivot, torso, lean forward, rocking back, connect, macrocosmic orbit, swoop, flat. Right claw above clavicle, left macrocosmic orbit, flapping. 20 from last week, and then 21 from this week. Stirring. 1, 2, 3. Cloud hands. Our first steps forward in the form. Twist on the waist. Wrapping. Palms below, collar, bone. Look at the move. Pushing down on the left leg and using Kugu as you come up, fingers in as you push down. Other leg, fingers, Kugu, fingers, Kugu, fingers, and at the bottom start flapping, fluttering. First flutter of the form, fluttering to the sides, leaning forward, fluttering with the palms facing each other, and then fly over water. After 3, drink water. Fluttering up, landing, shake, still, shake, still, absorb, shake, Channel organs loose. Still. Grasping chi. Nine. 10. Fingers spiraling up. Massaging. Flipping the hands over and massaging back. Massaging to center. Lay up the body. Another big sphere for standing meditation. Palms into upper dantian, middle. As well as they get lower dantian. Continue. Palms to Huantiao, Fugu Huantiao. Forming claws. Letting the claws open up, shaking. Finding space for the 7 steps. And then being still. And shaking. Stillness. Shaking. Still. And do the first of the 7 steps. Gliding. Form. Fluttering at lower dantian, pivot left heel, pivot right heel. Fluttering up, sides, forward. And then we're flying up. Lower dantian, pivot left heel, pivot right heel. Flipping up, sides, forward. Swooping down. Searching for food. Number 7. Pivot left heel, pivot right heel. Voice on the right. Building the nest. Last one. Forward, fingers point all the way down, coming to the sides. Pivoting on the left heel. Right foot comes around parallel, beginning to flutter, coming up off the heels, fluttering to upper dantian, past the neck, at the chest, middle dantian, the fingers come together, land on lower dantian and sleep. Coming down on the heels. Close. Legs together. Aqua meditation. Okay, there's the form. Thank you for practicing. 3 bows for each other, our teachers, and the world. That's it. Thank you for practicing, and bring your chi with you everywhere. Everywhere you go. Moving meditation. See you either next week or on Saturday. Hopefully the air quality holds out and we can practice at Subirman Park. That'll be nice. Fresh air. All right. If you got any questions, thoughts, ideas, don't hesitate to reach out. And otherwise, see you later.